Hey, I thought I would show some of the stuff that I have in case people decide to help me out and they want like requests done. These are the Vita games that I own. I have deleted a bunch of them because I was either done with them, they were shitty ports, or they just took up too much space. So this is not everything I have, but this is basically what I run with pretty much. I've got all the Mega Man games. I've got the full Metal Slug anthology, a bunch of other random like PS1 and PSP games. I've got this is pretty much my indie folder for the most part. I've got Guacamelee, Dust Force, Necrodancer, Shovel Knight. This is where I have all my fighting games. So I've got Guilty Gear, Dive Kick, Alpha 3, Power Stone, Darkstalkers, Skullgirls. I had Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma, but I deleted it because I'm just gonna wait for Central Fiction. That game's like 3 gigs, and I'm pretty much running out of space. I have like a 64 gig card, and I've only got like 5 gigs left, so unfortunately I've had to like delete some things. But I'll definitely get Central Fiction whenever they put it out on Vita, assuming that they localize it, because those ports are pretty rock solid. I've got Phantom Breaker, the 2 Vanillaware games. This is where I keep my shmups. I've got Solner X2, Wrestle Gun, which I didn't like too much because the frame rate's pretty janky on Vita. Geometry Wars 3, I've already done a port review series on that. Excellent port. Darius Burst, I've already gone over that. Nuclear Throne is kind of... I wasn't really able to get into it for a number of reasons, but one of the main issues right now is that it's got a lot of bugs on the PS4 and Vita versions, even though it's cross-buy. It's just got a lot of shit wrong with it, and they haven't patched it. I've had it for a few months. There hasn't been a single patch. I kind of regret buying it, but I don't know. Maybe they'll fix it, but it's prone to crashing. It's prone to like having really bad performance issues, which is saying a lot because the game's locked at 30 FPS, which for that kind of game is pretty jarring. I really don't know how people play it for so long. It's like supposed to be an intense game, but it's like it's locked at 30 FPS, and on the Vita version at least, it barely runs at that whenever there's anything remotely hectic going on. Crimson Land's a pretty awesome game. I would do a port review series on it, but there's really nothing to say. It's got rock solid performance. Really fun game to play on the go. A perfect game for like just quick breaks. You're on like lunch at work, or you're on like a short bus ride or something, or you're carpooling with someone. Pretty awesome game. I'll probably do a port review series on it later on, just so people can like kind of get a glimpse of it. This is where all my Koei stuff is. I had DW8 XL, but I deleted it because the frame rate was bad, and I had already played that game to death. But I've got One Piece, both Tokiden games, Orochi, and Samurai Warriors Chronicles 3, which I definitely want to get back to at some point. And then here, I've just got Red Star and Ridge Racer. The Vita version of Ridge Racer sucks, basically. Like, the main issue with it is it's a grind, and that there is, like, barely any content unless you pay for the DLC. So like you're paying for like an early access game pretty much unless you buy the DLC. Yeah, I think you only get like 3 or 4 tracks. And I'm really glad that I bought it on sale and it was like $7. It's pretty pathetic that this is the launch version of Ridge Racer from the original PSP like 12 years ago, and it's better than the Vita one. Yeah, I don't know what the hell went wrong with that game. It seems like they tried to just like monetize it too much, and it definitely bit them in the ass. No one really liked the games. That's pretty much all I've got. I do have a bunch of other random stuff. I've got these Plus games down here, but this is the stuff I own. I've got other stuff that I kind of just had to take off because I'm running out of space. A 64 gig card, as you can see here, can hold about, I'd say, maybe 70 games tops, but I also have like 10 to 15 gigs of music on here because I use this as my smartphone. So, like, when I'm out exercising, when I'm on the bus or something, I play my music on here because I don't really have much of a use for a smartphone right now. But I'd say you could fit about maybe anywhere from 50 to 70 games on a 64 gig card. And I would definitely delete them and re-download them more often if I didn't have such fucking abysmal, like, download speeds on PSN. So, like, if I, download a game like, I just downloaded Skullgirls today, it took me, like, over an hour to download it. If I was downloading it on Steam, it would take me probably, maybe even 10 minutes, even less than that. So I tend to keep the stuff that I actually will play at some point. Anything else just kind of gets deleted and taken out of the rotation. So if you guys decide to help me out with all these, unexpected PC repairs that I've got coming up this week, and you want one of these games done, you can go ahead and let me know, because the computer doesn't seem to be freaking out when I record this. I've also got my PS4 stuff. You can refer to my video from a couple months ago if you want to see what I have on there. I have not gotten anything new since then, aside from Kamen Rider. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace.